Something has gone quite wrong.
I'm a potato. I'm a jalapeno. Whoa, I have a really big one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get it?
These are the biggest marigolds ever.
Whoa, that's two. That's why.
Hazel, what are we doing?
We're getting stuff for the garden so that we can plant it tomorrow.
What are we doing, Sarah?
Getting plants.
I'm Brian and this is Duck River Homestead. Today we are going to be working on the garden. We're going to prepare the soil. We're going to set the boundaries of the garden. We're going to set up some cattle panels for trellises. We're going to start gardening. Something has gone quite wrong. For the last 100 years, probably less, we have been relying on industry, on cheap fuel, on importing of goods and services from all over the world. You're starting to see that sort of unravel, and we've gotten to the point where your grocery bill is going up. Part of that's because of the gas prices that are normalizing. Our gas prices, our fuel prices have been cheap for so long, artificially low. And the cost of transporting goods, specifically groceries, to different states, to different countries has been artificially low for so long. We need to get back to the point where we are providing for our own families, where we are growing gardens. Now, I realize we have a good amount of land. We have a tractor. We're not hurting for money. And we have the ability to create this garden fairly easily. It's hard work, don't get me wrong. And I understand we are privileged in what we have. That's come with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, vision. Five years ago, we moved to Tennessee. Before that, we lived in California. And I saw something coming in the future that didn't look good. I realized if there were to be a natural or man-made disaster, I didn't want to be around 20 million of my closest neighbors. We just simply wouldn't survive. And that sort of came to pass a little bit in 2020. And it was really rough, actually. Watching the grocery stores, grocery shelves be empty, right? And the supply chain falling apart. And it really hasn't recovered. Businesses have been shut down, and it's not good. And disaster is a natural occurrence in our world. It's the norm, it's not abnormal. We live in a society here in the United States where we've had it easy for the last 100 years, 80 years. The Great Depression was not easy at all. I hope we're not heading into another one. But there does seem to be like an 80-year cycle of things not being good. All that to be said, it's time. We all need to be doing this. We all need to be gardening, raising our own foods. We're going to be getting chickens soon. We have sourced local meat. We'll be buying a cow shortly, butchered cow. I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like things are about to get really hard. So do this. Garden. Find your local farmer. Find your local meat provider. See, we're getting half a cow from friends. Their kids are in 4-H and they're raising cows to sell. Learning how to do that. Something that I wouldn't mind learning how to do as well as we turn our homestead from, well, we want to keep the mostly wooded part mostly wooded, but there's parts that have overgrown in the last 20-30 years. Privet has taken over a lot of it. We want to get rid of the privet as much as we can, and the whole east side of the property used to be fields. I pulled it up in Google Earth, and you can see that it's mostly fields. You can see the shadows of cows on the fields, and I'd like to bring it back to that. There's some really good grass that grows here. We cut down a bunch of blackberry brambles, a bunch of privet, and the grass has just sprung up. It's there, it's ready, and that's what cows should be eating is grass. And I think we've got enough for 2 to 3 cows. I think we can handle that ourselves.
Okay, teach me.
You put it through.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it around.
Whoa.
Then once it's like that,
Mm-hmm.
you hook it through. So it's like to go a little more. And you put it through.
Mm-hmm.
And it can fit.
Mm-hmm. What?
Hang on, Jared.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, Hazel.
And then keep going
She's a regular farm girl, isn't she?
until it slides off.
What? High fives.
Okay, I need help over here, Hazel.
Daddy,
Yeah, Bridgie?
can you please help me do this one?
Yeah. You want me to teach you how to do it?
Sure.
Oh, actually, Hazel can teach you how. I think she's really good.
Okay.
Get it out of the way. That works. There we go. Perfect. And then get the other one. It's really tricky. Well, you got it backwards.
I know, it's a little hard.
There you go.
You did it! No, wait, Bridget.
Remember all the steps, Bridget?
Yep.
I at least want to get the land ready for if that's the direction that we want to head. Our first garden that we grew was a flower garden. It was purely for aesthetics. The house that we bought came with a standard package of just some shrubs, and we wanted to make it prettier. We wanted to make the house more attractive. So the first time we planted, we went to our local nursery, got some flowers, planted it out, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. The next year we did the same and added a little bit more. The third year we ended up with 4 gardens. One in the front, one in the front to the side, a vegetable garden, and a rose and lily garden. The vegetable garden wasn't very big. It was in the back. It was shaded 90% of the day, and everything was just too crowded. And we got some cucumbers out of it, which is really cool. But
Beautiful dirt, isn't it?
I guess it was a good foray into gardening. It was sort of a disaster a little bit. Like I said, we only got cucumbers out of it. Our chives never really grew, and then we grew it all from seed too. I didn't quite do that right. I didn't plant indoors before. I didn't separate the seeds. I didn't sow them into the soil as already established plants. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and God bless.